Anderson's Vacuum has grown to become one of the largest dealers in sales and service. The knowledge and experience is unmatched. Visit a legend, Anderson's Vacuum, in Inglewood at andersonsvacuum.com.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know the customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. Very nice to have you along with us today. We're here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business really is our business. Now, fine, how do you do to you?
I am doing fantastic.
Yeah.
I am doing fantastic. So let me just give you just a little rewind of what I have, been up to the last few days.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Rewind of what you've been up to in the last few days. All right.
So Friday,
Yes.
our Fan Bragging Friday show.
Yes.
We got to wrap up our Fan Bragging Friday show. And I'll tell you what, the stories that came in through the Fan Bragging Friday were so heartfult.
Authentic.
Right? They were moving.
Yes.
And you could just feel the energy shift on how people were just expressing so much gratitude
You bet.
for each other. And then, of course, Eric and I go off and we host a second talk show on Friday afternoons on a Christian radio station. And we kind of took the concept of Fan Bragging Friday over to this Christian station.
Took it to the language. We called it Applaud God.
Applaud God. And so people could talk about answered prayer and just how God was working in their lives and celebrate that.
Right.
And the calls that we got in, so many of them, it was just that perfect timing.
Right.
Where it's like, I wasn't doing this. And then all of a sudden I felt the need to turn the radio on.
Right.
And this is what I was hearing. I was coming onto the radio to listen for music, but I heard your show and it moved me in this way.
Isn't that amazing?
And it was story after story after story of perfect timing. And,
Yes.
and you ever feel just like you're in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. And it just all comes together in a really beautiful and really powerful way.
Pretty much summarizes Friday.
It was Friday.
It was a great day.
I got to then participate in a conference over the weekend. Lisa Nichols, it was her speaking and writing conference, and really speaking and writing to make an impact.
Okay.
And I remember telling my mom, I had lunch with my mom on Friday, which is also another bonus. And she says, well, why are you going to that? You're on the radio every day. Why
you
would
speak, you write.
You make an impact.
Yeah, right.
And so I just want to get better. I want to get better. I want to be better. We've got so many opportunities coming up in this year that I've never had before, that doors that have never been here. And
Right.
so I just want to make sure that I'm making an impact. And so I got to spend 13 hours with Lisa Nichols
Wow.
at this conference, just being poured into.
That's going to help.
And the notes that I took are all scrambled and scruddled and mixed up. I was trying to get through some of them today,
Right.
but they just, lit a fire underneath about the abundance that every one of us has within us. The obstacles that we are allowing to define us from reaching our fullest potential,
Yeah.
which are mostly ridiculous. They're in our heads. I mean, if you really
Sure.
think about, well, why don't I have the thing I want to have? And when you put it down on paper or you say it out loud, it does start to get kind of silly.
It does,
right?
because your reasons turn into excuses because they always were.
And they're flat and they're hollow and there's just really nothing there.
Right. We breathe life into them.
Got to do that, to participate in the Bridge of Hope Run for Shelter 5K on Sunday morning and then finished off the afternoon with the final day of the Lisa Nichols conference. And then during the break, did a little, got through some Darren Hardy podcasts as well. And so I'm just filling in my brain with good stuff.
Yeah.
So then this morning, I get to take that good stuff that I took all in and pour it out onto our mastermind group. We kicked off our very first ever Breakthrough Power Boost this morning, which is our weekly mastermind group for Experience Pros members. It was powerful, and already breakthroughs were happening in this quick 30-minute weekly podcast. The people that showed up showed
It
up.
has shown up in a big way. And I see a number of people watching by way of our Facebook Live. If that power boost is something, I'm looking at Michael Smith, who is down in Texas. Love Michael. And you want to join, it's so quick and easy, and it's powerful to join. Give us the opportunity to power boost you and join. And we had a whole bunch of people from Texas. That's why I singled you out, Michael, because there was a bunch of people from Texas hanging out with us, and oh gosh, it was super cool. If you want to join here, I'll put this on the video. To join the Breakthrough Power Boost, all you got to do is sign up for a free 30-day trial. There's no credit cards, there's no commitments, no expectations. But if you don't love it, I'd be shocked, and I'll bet you will contribute powerfully to the group.
So that's all.
That's all. That's
all.
Such a lot.
It's such a lot.
Yeah,
and I am on fire. I'm so excited to just watch people elevate their game. Because here's the thing. The community is waiting for a bigger you to show up. Us playing small, us making excuses, us waiting and delaying and not doing it is not serving anybody. Oh, look, we've got Rocky music,
That's it.
right?
Come on.
Yeah. The world and your community is waiting for a bigger you to show up.
And you can.
And we can, and we are. And so what are we doing to have that extraordinary decision today that we've been putting off and decided that, okay, you know what, I'm just going to be ordinary. Nope, ordinary doesn't live here.
No,
ordinary moved out.
Ordinary does not live here. Scattered out under the shining of the light. And I'll tell you something. Thanks to our big man Chad, Run BMC. He is our producer, and he's got all the right moves. I'm telling you, the Power Boost Angel. This is probably one of the most exciting things that I think we've ever rolled out, and it's just. What Eric Hunsberger, who participated as the facilitator and featured presenter today, brought,
and just oozes enthusiasm and motivation and inspiration.
Yep.
Can I say that?
Yeah, absolutely. So good stuff. Hey, Angel, what's our kindness act of the day?
Well, it went through a couple of versions before it actually ended up as the hashtag of the day.
Tasty versions.
It did. It went through many tasty versions today. So our kindness act of the day, hashtag kindness act of the day. I had packed myself a healthy lunch for today, but I had decided at some point that's not what I wanted to eat. I wanted something more substantial.
Yeah.
And so they have a little cafe in the building where our studio is at. And I told Eric, I've got food, but it's not what I want to eat. I'm going to go get something from the cafe.
Right.
And I didn't want a salad because it gets all in my teeth before we come on the show. And I wanted something warm and cozy.
You're a big fan of soup.
And I love soup. Mm-hmm. Well, she had a special today in the cafe, and it was a chicken curry. It was the chef's special. So I ordered that. And this thing must weigh 7 pounds. I mean, there must be 7 pounds of food.
You got your value
in this box that she handed me. And so my hashtag of the day was share your curry with somebody.
Okay.
And so, Eric's been partaking and got to feel the love of my kindness act of the day, share your curry with somebody. And then I thought, well, okay, not everybody has curry.
Yeah.
So, maybe share what you've got with somebody else. And so whether that's your snack pack or a pen.
Or a smile.
Some food, some love, some money.
Okay.
Whatever. Share what you've got with somebody else today.
That's your hashtag kindness act of the day. And you can go ahead and participate in that by using the hashtag and sharing it out on Facebook. Let people know what you're going to do to be intentional about your act of kindness today.
I love it. Well, we're pretty excited to kick this day off with you. Some motivation, some encouragement, positive business talk, only found one place on the radio. And that's right here on the Experienced Pros radio show. We have elevated our game. You should, the guests that we are bringing in, the topics we are covering. This is your one-stop shop, your power boost every single day to get you through your workday. And so you come in and get it in little nuggets at a time, and then go back and make those powerful phone calls and make sure that you are fan bragging on a regular basis.
Absolutely. Fan bragging is to say something nice about somebody else in business. You can do it 24/7 by dialing the number 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724. If it's between the hours of 2 and 4 Mountain Time, We will take that call live on Fridays. However, any other time throughout the rest of the week, that's recorded, and then we'll use those recordings. So there's never an excuse not to fan brag. It's always something we can do 24/7. Well, I'll tell you what, have you stress tested your savings yet?
Stress
tested
my
your
savings? Oh, I have stressed out my savings. I'm quite certain.
I think there are a lot of people who connect with that as well. Well, it is our intention to talk about stress testing your savings. When we return, you are listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. It's the home of positive business talk. And as we just shared with you, if you'd like to know more about our Breakthrough Power Boost, just go to experiencepros.com/free trial. Sign up. It'll take you 30 seconds to sign up, and we will take care of the rest for the next 30 days. No credit card, no commitment, just kindness. We'll be back right after these messages.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
KDMT, Denver's Money Talk 1690 AM.
This is Dan Kaplis. A wise person once told me, if you don't have a seat at the table, you are going to end up on the menu. I think that applies directly to personal injury and wrongful death cases. If you're not represented by a highly accomplished law firm, the insurance company is probably going to eat you for lunch and you'll never even know it. So if you want to make sure that you and your claim are treated with the respect you deserve, give me a call. We are a serious firm for serious cases. And for 30 years, we have proven our ability to go up against the best the other side has to offer and to win. Our personal injury clients include everyone from the poorest of the poor to CEOs, teachers, farmers, police officers, doctors, lawyers, and professional athletes. We are able to make the vast resources of our firm available to good people from all walks of life by taking righteous cases on a percentage fee basis. You can reach me at 303-770-5551. That's 303-770-5551 or dankapleslaw.com. That's dankapleslaw.com.
Dad, name some good reasons for our listeners to select Gravina's windows.
I'll tell you why. We make it so simple for our customers to shop. We have everything. Vinyl windows, wood windows, fiberglass windows, double pane, triple pane, heat mirror, argon gas, krypton gas, bays, bows, garden windows, patio doors, everything.
How about colors?
Pick what you want. Brown, green, blue, red, whatever. It's never been so easy, and nobody beats us. Nobody.
Stop by our beautiful showroom, bring in your measurements, and we'll give you 10% off.
Only at Gravina's, 950 West Evans in Denver. Call us at 303-GRAVINA. Northern Colorado, call 970-GRAVINA.
Best deal in town.
Call Gravina's at...
No, it's Gravina's.
Call 303-GRAVINA. Or in Northern Colorado, 970-GRAVINA. Or visit their beautiful showroom at 950 West Evans. And remember,
Gravina's have the greatest windows. Nobody beats us. Nobody.
Policies issued by American General Life Insurance Company, Houston, Texas. Not available in all states. For details, visit AIGdirect.com.
It takes a lot of courage to face your own death, but I'm glad I finally did. See, I was putting off getting life insurance to protect my family, even though I knew it was important. Then my neighbor's husband died. I watched her struggle emotionally and financially. It really made me face reality. If my husband died, how would I pay the mortgage, the car payments, or keep up the life the kids and I had? I realized I needed to get us life insurance right away. So I called AIG Direct. In less than 5 minutes, I had a quote. I was shocked at how affordable it is. Just $14 a month for $250,000 of term life coverage. I feel so much better knowing my family has protection.
Call AIG Direct right now for a free no-obligation quote. The call takes less than 5 minutes, and you can save up to 70%. Call now, 1-800-900-1904. That's 1-800-900-1904. 1-800-900-1904.
I'm Lanhee Chen of the Hoover Institution for Townhall.com. President Trump introduced a significant tax reform proposal that will dramatically lower the business tax rate, simplify the individual tax code, and cut taxes for many American taxpayers. While there are still many details to be filled in, the basic contours of and principles underlying Trump's reform plan are worth supporting. We haven't seen an overhaul of our tax code for over 30 years since Ronald Reagan was president, and such major change is long overdue. And why do we need reform? To put it simply, our tax rates are too high, the tax code is too complicated, and we have a system that disincentivizes growth and investment, two things our economy desperately needs. The next few months will bring a lot of back and forth and much politicking over the president's proposed changes to the tax code. But Republicans and Democrats should agree that our tax system needs to be improved and modernized. It will help American businesses compete and American families do better. I'm Lan Hee Chen.
Learn more at townhallreview.com.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Hello and welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us. Angel, I am excited about our next guest, Keith Gebert. He is amazing.
Talking about stress testing your savings. And this actually happened, a real life scenario happened to Keith Gebert. He says his life changed forever on a fall day in 1992 when his father was in an accident that hospitalized him. And he says the psychological and emotional damage about the accident, he says that was hard enough. But then there was another challenge that the family needed to come to grips with. Because they were dependent on their father's paychecks, the family was about to experience a financial crisis. And we know that, emotional crisis is one thing, but you add the finances to it and you just don't feel like you can get out of it. So Keith Gebert, he's the CEO of Right Bridge Financial Group. You can find him online at rightbridgefinancial.com. He says the lesson here is that a solid financial plan that was stress tested to withstand tough times would have made a huge difference in our lives. Keith, welcome to Experience Pros.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that.
Keith, it's very nice to have you along. And it's funny. We all have a story or know somebody who has a story of not failing to plan, right? Which is essentially planning to fail. What are some of the first steps that an individual or maybe even a family should take in writing down their long-term financial plan?
Well, that's a great question, and it's really what we talk about here at our firm. It's knowing your number, and that's really the first step you take. And what I mean by knowing your number is ultimately what does it take to have saved on a day-to-day for a month-to-month basis to keep the lights on and put food on the table and pay the essentials to get through if something is to happen in your life. So the first step, I think, that's a major factor is knowing your number and having an emergency fund saved for those times like I've experienced in my life.
Okay, so what do you consider an emergency fund? I mean, we're familiar with a number of different people who have a number of different milestones along those lines. What do you suggest as an emergency fund?
An emergency fund, and that changes from household to household.
Sure.
It's been well known that people say keep 3 to 6 months worth of expenses and bills in a safe account in your savings or somewhere on the side that you'll never touch and never need to go to unless you need for that emergency. We go a little bit further. I think after the experience that I've gone through, maybe a year's worth of that money to be put aside, and that year's worth is the essential, like I said. If it's healthcare bills, if it's your mortgage or rent or anything that you need, that's what, we're looking at a 12-month. We're looking at the farther out period, especially for what we work with the retirees, because if the market does do some unprecedented things, we don't want our clients to have a lifestyle change, such as my family experienced.
Right. I remember, Keith, the first time my husband and I started a savings account, of course, we'd been married for very many years before that. And, trying to just get $1,000 in our savings account by the end of the year, which was a big milestone for us, considering we had never saved anything. We were living paycheck to paycheck, spending everything we had, and maybe even a little bit more because we were also using credit cards. And so turning our lifestyle around to where savings was important. It was exciting. And we started really kind of making a game out of how much money could we save and how big could we build that. And then getting to different phases of just knowing, at least I can make my house payment if something bad happened. I wasn't going to lose the house. And so, for a lot of people, it's saving. They're saving nothing. When we talk about the majority of Americans that say, you're talking about having a year-long plan, but so many people haven't saved anything. Keith, how do you recommend they start?
Very good point. And that, you said it. Make it fun. Come up with a game. Come up with something. But what I've learned, and it's funny because I have a very dear friend of mine, best friend of mine, who I grew up with in the industry. Peter and I, we went back from the old days, and we used to say to clients all the time, what if the government came out tomorrow and said, we're raising the tax bracket 10%. We're going to tax you 10% more on your income. What would you do? There's nothing you can do, right?
Yeah,
You'd have to pay the 10%.
Yeah.
Right? You just traditionally, okay, well, I have to pay the 10%. Well, Peter and I used to tell our clients, and we started this for their kids, because they used to say, how do we get our kids to start saving? So we used to tell them, well, go to your kids and tell them, I'm taxing you 10% on every paycheck. And there's nothing you can do about it. Take it out. Take the 10%, or take whatever number it is that equals, and automatically just tax them. Because if the government was going to do it to you, there's nothing you can do about it. So find someone, if you don't have the willpower to do it, find someone that can.
Yeah,
do the automatic deductions out of your paycheck.
My apartment landlord does it automatically every year.
It's amazing when you take it out first. Not out of what's left over,
right?
Because there won't be anything left over. But when you take it out first, you realize that wasn't so hard, and you can make the rest of it meet. Because Keith, tell us, if we don't save it, if we aren't ready for our hardship, what do we stand to lose?
You stand to lose. I mean, there's a numerous amount of things. You can stand to lose your home. You could be put out of your home. I've heard horror stories where folks had to sell a home. Folks had to sell, personal items. Or you then have to learn how to live with other family members, change of lifestyle, cutting out the vacations. I mean, I went from extreme down to the little things, cutting out the lifestyle. I mean, you can lose your retirement, your whole retirement, or the dream itself. I mean, everything you worked for, 40 years, 50 years of savings, could be lost if it's not planned correctly, or if there wasn't just enough savings. And I think you said it perfectly, taking it out in the beginning. Yeah. Because then you can adjust your lifestyle to that set number we call your paycheck.
Yeah,
so we call your paycheck that net. And I think you said it best. And when you get accustomed to that, then the savings is easy.
All right. Well, so folks, because of time, I've got to let you know, our guest, Keith Gebbert, has a book called Stress Testing Your Savings. And when people purchase this, the proceeds are going to a special organization. Keith, we got 30 seconds before we go to commercial break. Tell us who you're supporting.
Make-A-Wish New Jersey. It's just been our go-to foundation. My mom's been a big influence in charities growing up, and even when we didn't have, she made sure she knew there was somebody else that's probably had it worse than us. And that's how I grew up, and that's how I learned about it. So even though I went through something horrific, I came out of it. I'm trying to help people. So taking whatever comes from this book, the proceeds will go to help somebody else out there I know that will benefit from it more than me.
All right, get a copy of Stress Testing Your Savings. In fact, get two, one for you and one for the neighbor that you know needs it. We appreciate you, Keith, for joining us, and God bless you, man. Thanks for supporting Make-A-Wish New Jersey. Folks, we'll be back right after these messages. Don't go anywhere. This is home of positive business talk. You're listening to Angel and Eric, and this is the Experience Pros Radio Network.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
Jimmy Sangenberger here, and on the next Business for Breakfast, is infrastructure spending a Solyndra-style waste on roads, freeways, and airports? John Tamney's got some thoughts on that, always the contrarian, and we will talk with Seema Modi of CNBC on the market. So much more coming up on the next Business for Breakfast.
Business for Breakfast with Jimmy Sangenberger. Weekday mornings from 6 to 9 on KDMT, Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM. You never planned on getting injured in an accident. You don't know where to turn. Call Boson Law. When you meet with John Boson, you'll know right away you've made the right decision. John will put you at ease and explain the whole process, start to settlement. They'll handle medical bills, work directly with the insurance company, and help you get back on your feet. John and his whole staff are amazing. If your whole world has been turned upside down, Boson Law will help turn it right side up. It starts with a free consultation, no money out of the pocket, and Boson Law only gets paid when they win your case. If you're hurt, the call is easy, and their number is too. Call Boson Law at 303-999-9999, 303-999-9999, 303-999-9999, or visit BosonLaw.com. That's BOESEN Law.com. Call Boson Law 303-999-9999 or visit BosonLaw.com. That's BOESEN Law.com.
When you get in your car, you program your destination into the GPS. You need directions to get where you want to be.
You will arrive at your retirement in 8 years.
And the same is true for your retirement. You need a voice to guide you along the way. And in Denver, that voice is Dave Anthony. Join him every Saturday morning at 8 for the Retirement Income Show. Dave's 20 years of experience can make your retirement journey feel like a drive down Easy Street. Take the first step by tuning in every Saturday morning at 8 for the Retirement Income Show with Dave Anthony.
Arriving at your retirement.
As a small business owner, your focus should be on your customers and providing a great customer experience. You shouldn't be investing time and energy on bookkeeping, accounting, and taxes, but somebody has to do it. Trust Teresa and her team at Luna's Accounting and Tax. Teresa and her team will take care of all your bookkeeping, accounting, and taxes. They'll keep you informed and streamline the process. Luna's Accounting and Tax keeps your business compliant and up to date, and they'll give you the great customer experience your customers have come to expect. Free your time and gain the peace of mind to keep your focus on your customers. They will help you too. Call Teresa at Luna's Accounting and Tax today. 720-323-4917. 720-323-4917. 720-323-4917. Or visit lunastax.com. That's lunastax.com. That's lunastax.com. Se habla español.
Hi, this is residential real estate expert Dan Palomino from the Colorado Dreamhouse team. Listen, if you're thinking about selling your home, you want to get the highest price in the shortest amount of time. To do that, you need a great real estate team and one with incredible marketing. We're so sure our marketing plan for your home is better than everyone else. We're willing to put our money where our mouth is. Here's what we're offering. Interview the Colorado Dreamhouse team to sell your home. Then interview our competition. If their marketing plan is better than ours, then you can hire them and we'll pay you $250. I know. It sounds crazy, giving you $250 to hire our competition. It probably won't happen because we're so sure you'll find our marketing plan better, you'll hire us to sell your home at top dollar. Why not give it a try? You have nothing to lose and $250 to gain. Call us today at 720-446-6325. Or to find out more information about our marketing guarantee, visit coloradodreamhouse.com/250.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin' hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. Very nice to have you along with us today. How'd you like to do something just a slight bit out of your comfort zone?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Said very few people ever, but if you decide you wanted to, what a beautiful time we're going to have on June 9th and 10th and 11th hanging out at the Royal Gorge here in Colorado, near Pueblo, Colorado. And we're going to, for those of us who are adventurous, not everybody has to, but if you want to, we're going to zip line across the Royal Gorge.
Yay!
You can do that and get a T-shirt, all for $85. And we'd love to have you join us. That's going to be Saturday, the 10th of June. If you want to go to the hotel and hang out with us for a cocktail at the on Friday and hang over on Friday night, all that kind of stuff is available. But the event itself is the New Heights Retreat that we are going to do, and we're partnering with lots of different networking groups that are invited to come and join us. It's just a time where we can say, you know something?
Let's get crazy.
Let's
get crazy.
different,
let's have fun.
Right?
Because if you're not enjoying life and you're not having fun,
that's right.
Then all of this is for nothing, right? We are all in business to create a lifestyle. And so often we work so hard and we forget to put ourselves in the calendar and the fun stuff in the calendar. And if it's not in the calendar, it doesn't get done. So let's go and have some fun together. The New Heights Retreat, June 9th, 10th, and 11th. You can get the tickets at experiencepros.com/retreat. And just come and hang out with us. We are, the deadline to sponsor the event and get your logo on the T-shirt is Wednesday, May 10th. So we're running out of time. The deadline is upon us. If you want your logo on the event T-shirt, you can find that all online at experiencepros.com/retreat.
Absolutely.
All right,
Good
Eric.
stuff. Yeah.
Have you ever heard this? Version 1 is better than version none.
I don't think I've ever heard that phrase, but I agree with it 100%.
Right.
Do something rather than nothing.
Do something rather than nothing. Wait, so often we wait for it to be perfect. So often we're saying, I can't do that, especially when it comes to business. My website's being updated, or I don't have my marketing in place, or I don't have this done, or I need to hire that person.
Which led us to come up with a phrase that says a good plan today is better than a perfect plan tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure Benjamin Franklin said that.
Well, okay. We adopted it. We say it a lot around here. But what is it? Version 1 is better. Who probably would agree with that?
Who?
That guy who started Microsoft, Bill Gates.
Well, all of them, Thomas Edison, light bulb.
Yes, right.
Henry Ford, all of them. If we waited until it was perfect, until we had it, and perfect for who? Perfect for you or perfect for the community?
There's the question.
Right?
The game is afoot.
We can sit back in our offices and we can spreadsheet and research, and you do need to do your research.
I love spreading sheet.
You do need to do your research. You probably do need to have some checklists and some data, some concept. But even I was at this speaking and writing conference this weekend, and they were talking about writing a book.
Yep.
And she says, before the book is even finished, maybe it's not published yet, but you create the cover, and then you print the cover, have the cover printed, and wrap it around one of your own favorite books, and start taking pictures of you with your book and starting to promote your book.
All right.
It's not finished. It's not it's not done. So what? Not everything has to be perfect. So here,
in fact, in life, very few things, if any, are perfect. What are we trying to replicate? Something that doesn't exist. Just do it. Just do it.
Right. So have everything that you need, but you can get started. How about cooking, right? You don't have to know exactly what the end recipe is going to be to get started. At my house,
right?
Do you know how I start every meal?
How you start every meal?
Every meal.
Dear God, thank you for this food.
3 ingredients.
Oh, 3 ingredients?
Yeah.
Wine?
Yeah.
Okay. What are the other 2?
Onion and olive oil. Glass of wine, some onion and some olive oil.
Oh, yeah.
And I chop up the onion and I put that in the olive oil and I pour myself a glass of wine. And then I just open up the fridge and say, okay, well, what else do we have?
Right.
And
but we have the base.
We have the base, and it smells good. A little salt and pepper in there, and the kids start coming.
Yeah.
Mama's in a good mood. The kitchen smells good. What are you making? I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet, but you started because, what is it?
Version 1 is better than version none. We can all go hungry because nobody's cooked anything and we don't know what we're having for dinner. And so if I'm cooking, that's how I start. Starting a business is the same thing. You've got an idea. You've got a target audience. You've got a way to fill a need that is missing in the world. But maybe you don't have a logo, or you don't have a website, or you don't have a platform, a customer base. Maybe you don't even know who your ideal target is. That's where Experience Pros comes to play. We are experts at helping you get version 1 out instead of version none. And so it can't always be perfect. And in fact, think about some of the things that you just jumped into. Love, right? For one. Do you remember jumping into love?
Because if you're going to promote what you're just saying, then you have to accept it for yourself as well. Lead by example.
Maybe that's why I had to say it.
I think maybe.
Right?
And how many times is it the case where we have to do that in order to make it make sense for us? I used to be a preacher, and there's no I don't hide that in any way, shape, or form. But aside from the expectation of the people training sessions and seminars all over the country. And what do? We learn by the process. I'll say it again, there's nothing in the natural world that is perfect. There are things that come close, or at least in our estimation. I look at some of my friends, I look at you, and I think, well, that's pretty close.
That's pretty close.
But it's not perfect. And who are we to expect perfection out of anyone else?
Out of anybody else. So if you need to wait until all your ducks in a row, that could just be the crutch that's preventing you from moving forward on the stuff that really matters. Here's a couple of examples. James Clear wrote at jamesclear.com. He says, you can complain that your golf game is suffering because you need new clubs. But the truth is you probably just need a few years of practice.
Yep.
You can point out how your business mentor is successful because they use XYZ software, but they probably got started without it. And you can too.
Right.
You can, whatever it is, the thing that you think you need, you probably could start without it.
Sure.
You could probably move ahead even without having that thing, that perfect job, that perfect boyfriend, that perfect account, that perfect software, that perfect pair of shoes. No. Yeah,
let's not get, whoa! You almost said shoes and handbag in the same sentence. No, I think it's solid. I think it's a good thing. And I'm grateful for it because I know I'm not. And that gives me hope that if it works for me and we can still see some benefit out of an imperfect person working his way through an imperfect world with an imperfect website and an imperfect business plan, guess what? You can too. It's good stuff.
Start with something. Start small. Those micro wins, those baby steps. Just have something.
Right.
Version 1 is better than version none. And so start somewhere, start with something and move yourself forward. In a little baby step today, you can always optimize later.
Beautiful. And you are beautiful for tuning in and participating in this, the Experience Pros radio show. We appreciate you. Give us a shout out on Facebook Live. If you're watching, let us know you're there. Just make a comment. I'm watching. We'd be grateful for that. And then share it with somebody else so that they could watch too. This is a revolution in how people treat people in business, and we'll be back right after these messages.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show. contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.
KDMT, Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
This is Dan Kaplis. Our firm is dedicated to always being on the leading edge of the practice of personal injury law. That includes game-changing, next-generation technology, nationally respected experts, and innovative visual tools that help us bring our client's case to life for the purposes of settlement or, if necessary, trial. We only accept a limited number of cases, so we're able to devote to each client our full arsenal of technology, skilled attorneys, and staff. We are a serious firm for serious cases, and we make the vast resources of our firm available to good people from all walks of life by taking righteous cases on a percentage fee basis. If you'd like to talk with me about your case, just give me a call or email me through our website. There's no charge for an initial consultation. 303-770-5551. 303-770-5551 or dankapleslaw.com. That's dankapleslaw.com.
When you have sleep apnea, traveling can be a real drag because you have to drag your big, bulky home CPAP device with you everywhere you go. But not anymore. Now you can travel easily and sleep comfortably anywhere thanks to Transcend, the world's very first mini CPAP. And right now, you can try Transcend absolutely risk-free for 10 restful nights. So call now, 1-800-600-4133. Our smallest and most advanced portable design ever, Transcend is as small as a soda can and weighs less than a pound. You can even add a battery that's as tiny as a deck of cards. Transcend is so incredibly small and light, you can easily fit it in your briefcase or purse to use anywhere you go. It's FAA compliant too, so you can even sleep comfortably while flying. Now you can enjoy the freedom to sleep comfortably anywhere. But don't delay. To receive your 10-night in-home trial, call minicpap.com now. 1-800-600-4133. Again, that's 1-800-600-4133.
Wild Birds Unlimited.
Spring is bursting out all around us. Birds are singing their courtship songs. Squirrels are romping playfully through the trees. Butterflies are painting our gardens with color. KDMT Radio invites you to learn more about these felicitous activities by joining David and Scott Menno for Bird Talk every Saturday at noon, right here on KDMT. Bird Talk is presented by Wild Birds Unlimited and can help you create the most attractive backyard wildlife habitat in the known universe. You'll hear fascinating interviews, wildlife news, and entertaining information about the natural world. KDMT Radio invites you to learn more by joining David and Scott Menno for Bird Talk every Saturday at noon, right here on KDMT. So give the Bird Dudes a call with your questions this Saturday at noon on Bird Talk. Wild Birds Unlimited brings people and nature together.
Wild Birds Unlimited. We bring people and nature together.
Hi, this is Oren, owner of Absolutely Cabinets. Since 1989, I've sold Aristocrat cabinets for kitchens and baths, and they have proven year in and year out to be a great dollar value. With Aristocrat, you can buy the level of cabinetry you feel comfortable with in regard to construction. If you want all the features without making a decision, I sell Decora, which is a semi-custom line of cabinets with solid wood fronts, dovetail drawers, full extension glides, with soft close automatically on drawers and doors. From basic up, I can put you into cabinetry that will fit all your wants and needs, thanks to all my repeat and referral customers over the years.
Go visit Oren's showroom at 5940 West 38th Avenue near the corner of Harlan and 38th Avenue. Or give him a call at 303-425-5592. That's 303-425-5592. Or visit AbsolutelyCabinets.com. New store hours are 8 to 5 Monday through Thursday and 8 to noon on Fridays.
Are you embarrassed by your smile? Are you unable to eat the foods you love, afraid to laugh, afraid to live a normal life, even afraid to go out in public? Dr. Barrett's with Barrett's Dental here. I believe that you deserve a smile that you can be proud of so you can live your life the way you want, with the peace of mind that you can smile without embarrassment and that your mouth is healthy. At Barrett's Dental, we want to help you get your life back. I invite you to my office for a free consultation where you can find out for yourself if you are comfortable at Barrett's Dental. We offer total dental solutions, meaning we can handle all of your dental care in one convenient location without referring you all over town. If you feel safe at Barrett's Dental, it's the last place you'll need to visit to get the care you need. Is the condition of your mouth causing you to live a life of quiet desperation? Call me. I'll take great care of you.
If you're looking for a safe place to take care of all your dental needs, call Barrett's Dental at 303-502-5527 or visit denverdentist.com.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Angel Tassi and Eric Kramer helping you get your business right. If you're just joining us, boy, today was a very active day. We launched our Breakthrough Power Boost. And, Angel, we had 15 people participate in it, and it's just going to get bigger and better. It's just amazing. It's a brand new mastermind. I'm calling it kind of like a mastermind mental makeover, right? It's for the 6 or 8 inches between the ears.
And it's every Monday, just for 30 minutes. You pour into yourself, into your mindset,
right,
so that you can get your week on.
Powerful, powerful, powerful.
It was very powerful.
And you know, you just see people animated about the breakthrough that they made today that's going to affect today and then tomorrow and then the rest of their week and their business was super exciting. And so if you're just first tuning in here, we encourage you want to join this Breakthrough Power Boost for Mondays at 11 Mountain Time. Just join us. Go to experiencepros.com/free trial. Fill out the free trial. You get 4 during the 30-day free trial. I won't ask for your credit card. We're not going to ask for any kind of long-term commitment. It's entirely up to you. But I think you're going to be blessed. It was powerful. You know, so often these days, entrepreneurs feel like we're all alone. Yep. And we make decisions based on where we've been. Yep. and what we already know. And so in order to move your business forward, in order to have a breakthrough, and the bigger the breakthrough, you know, the bigger you dream, the bigger your breakthrough you're going to have. Absolutely. Probably the bigger the things you're going to have to deal with. And so we get to do it together every single week as part of your Experience Pros membership. And of course, if you sign up for the free trial, then you get to try us 4 weeks of that, and it's a game changer. It really is. All right, so let's talk a little bit about, wouldn't you like to take a vacation more often? Yep. Yeah. Gives you a chance to kind of get away from work, right? Oh, I love it. I love it. It's refreshing. It gets me out of my routine, gets me into a new environment. I feel transformed. But a lot of times people don't feel like they have that luxury of actually stepping away. You didn't take a vacation for 12 years. It had been 12 years up until about 4 years ago, and now I'm hooked on the idea of vacations. And if you want to feel less desperate for a vacation every time you end up going to the office, if Mondays sound like to you, came across an article Laura Garnett wrote about things that you can do habits that you can start now that will make work feel more like a vacation. So fill my cubicle with sand, be all right with me. Palm trees, maybe a waterfall. Just move in the hot tub. That'd be all right. Here we go. Number 1, leave your desk. All right. So this is one of the things that, if you're feeling burnt out, it's because you spend all day, every day, sitting in a chair in front of your laptop. Yep. And your scenery never changes. You're in a rut. Mm-hmm. Get out of it. Right. So just move around. Move your office. Leave your desk. You can go to go and work at the library. Go and work out on your deck. Go work outside. Go work in somebody else's office. Right. Just change your environment, and that's the piece. That's what vacation does. It gives you a new environment. It's not the same old, same old. I remember when my kids were little. I used to do babysitting swapping with my neighbor. And when it was my turn to babysit her kids, I would go to her house and babysit there. Okay. And when it was her turn to babysit, my kids also went to her house. She didn't come to my house. They went to her house. And she thought it was weird that I would want to come to her house because while she's at home babysitting my kids, she can get laundry done. She can start dinner. She can be, fussing around her house and getting stuff done. Right. But if I'm at her house, I can't be getting any of my stuff done. That was the point. That's the point. I could come here. The kids are playing. I could read a magazine. I could watch TV. The kids are playing and with, it's all new toys and new friends and it's super exciting.
And instead of being at my house doing laundry and doing dinner and doing chores. And so it was like a vacation for me. Not
Sure.
a vacation, but it was a change of
It's
scenery.
a change of scenery, which is really the thing that you're after, and that's one of the huge perks of taking a vacation. How about this? Exercise in the middle of the day.
How's that going to make me feel like I'm on a vacation?
You know what? When
'Cause
you
I
make
don't
time to exercise in the middle of the day, it can provide you that much needed energy boost that you tend to get when you're out on vacation. And how do you get it? Well, maybe you go wakeboarding, or maybe you go maybe it's just your jaunt from Shays Lounge to the water and back, but you're getting out and putting a little bit of energy back in.
Right. And you're probably, especially if you do something even outside, instead of a meeting in house, let's take this meeting outside and go for a walk.
There you go. Go to the gym instead of lunch.
We do an afternoon workout. The Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road here in Centennial has twice a week. They have their lunchtime workout, which is only 45 minutes. So
it's perfect.
It is a perfect lunchtime workout. And at first I feel exhausted, but then that little energy boost kicks in. Meet somebody for lunch. So often we just sit at work or sit at our desk and eat our lunch, but go out and enjoy a chance to build relationships, to reconnect with human beings.
And don't talk about business. Actually engage, connect with somebody on a personal level.
Also, if you want to a work habit to make your workday feel more like a vacation, or at least take some of the grudge out of it, is watch an inspirational video during the day.
You are the queen of this. Personal improvement for you is like air. It's the air that you breathe. You always want to get better at who you are, what you are, and the thought process between the ears, right? You watch inspirational videos during the day, and it's a part of your business day, but it is also a vacation.
Well, it's a little break from the work, right? The tedious work. And just like exercise is an energy boost. I'm listening. Somebody's pouring into me. They're giving me new thoughts, new ideas, new words, things that I haven't, phrases that I hadn't really ever, thought of before.
Right.
It gives me, it's fodder. I get to use it on the radio. I get to use it, to help our Experience Pros members grow. And so I get to share that information. I have an outlet of which to share it. And so, it's like breathing.
It is.
I've got to put it out, but I got to breathe back in. I got to put out. I got to breathe in. I got to breathe out. I got to breathe in.
And finally, something that you can do, a habit you can start now to make work feel more like a vacation, is block off an afternoon. That's the starting point, or maybe even a full day with no meetings. We do that on Fridays. We try to block off Fridays and reserve that as kind of a mini day off. We're still cognizant of the work, but we don't embroil ourselves in it. Back after the top of the hour news, it's Positive Business Talk. You're listening to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. This is the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact the Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or contact them on the web at experiencepros.com or on Facebook and Twitter at Experience Pros. If your customers love you, we want to know you. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KDMT Arvada, Denver.
Denver's only business radio station, Money Talk 1690 AM.
Or why you need a mentor, 5 ways to keep hiring disasters at bay.
Why you need a mentor is good. Okay. All right. Why you need a mentor. All right. So for those of you who are listening by way of our Facebook Live, hello, and thank you for tuning in. This, during our national news break, is the time that we get to cut our promo for tomorrow's show. These are unscripted and often funny. So we'll see what comes out this time. I am ready whenever you are. Chad, you good?
Chad is ready.
Chad's
All right.
ready.
3, 2, 1.
To tell you what to do.
Hi, this is Angel, and coming up on the next Experience Pros Radio Show,
To tell you what not to do.
we're going to give you great reasons why you need a mentor.
I don't have anything else.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, hold on.
No, we're going to give you great reasons why you need a mentor. Positive Business Talk, weekday afternoons, right here on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Do what they say and do what they do.
Can that work, Chad?
All right.
Thank you.
The Colorado Business Roundtable brings you Connect and Collaborate weekdays from 4 to 5 p.m. here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 a.m. Hear from key leaders in Colorado's business community, advocating for proactive business policies that strengthen the economy and help business grow and thrive in Colorado, as well as helping to make Colorado the best place to live now and for generations to come. Connect and Collaborate weekdays from 4 to 5 p.m. right here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 and MoneyTalk1690.com.
Finally, you can experience comfort in every room in your home. Plus, save money on energy costs every day. Discover how Pastor Camp can help with a new energy-efficient heating and air conditioning system. The Pastor Camp family has provided comfort and a customer satisfaction guarantee for over 50 years. They offer payment plans as low as $89 per month with approved credit. Discover Pastor Camp and experience comfort. Call 303-777-1234 or visit pastorcamp.com.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know the customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. Very nice to have you along with us today. We are here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business is our business. Fine, how do you do to you?
Fantastic.
It's been a great day.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the vibe about today has been start to finish. Well, we haven't got to the finish yet, but wow, it's just been a wonderful, wonderful day.
Well, you know, I think starting how you start your Monday or how you start your week or how you start your day is how you start anything.
Absolutely.
And so putting pieces in your schedule that motivate you, inspire you, and encourage you will set your day off on this delicious, juicy tone.
Delicious and juicy. I'm all over that.
You know, versus begrudgingly, right? And you've got your
if
your
Monday,
alarm
right.
clock, and it's woe is me, and I have to go back to work, and I have to get out of bed, and now I'm running late, and I'm scrambling, and so I'm just listening to the news, and I'm sitting in traffic, and I'm right. Of course, you're going to be harried and anxious and feisty throughout the rest of your day.
Yes.
So taking some ownership and some leadership in your day, you know, starting out the day by instead of hitting the snooze button, just pick what time you want to get out of bed, set the alarm for that time, and get up. Make your bed. You know, make sure that the night before you have set yourself up for the morning. So your bag is already packed, your clothes are already ironed, there's food in the refrigerator for breakfast, and you're packing your lunch.
Let's not get crazy.
Right? You're spending some time in gratitude.
Can I interrupt that for just a second? I cleaned out my refrigerator over the weekend.
Uh-huh.
I threw away 26 gallons worth of trash or garbage or stuff that was no longer identifiable.
Just from your refrigerator?
Yeah.
Or from your whole house?
No, from my refrigerator. 2 13-gallon trash bags I threw away in the process of cleaning out my refrigerator.
That's a lot of stuff.
It was a lot of stuff. So now you say, and now you say, in your refrigerator, you should have enough for breakfast. And I'm like, let's not push it. It's empty. It's clean. It's nice. It's beautiful. I took a picture.
So great place to, now you've got this clean slate.
Right.
Empty refrigerator.
Yes.
What do you fill in it?
Mm-hmm.
Only stuff that serves your body.
Good.
Right? Yeah,
yes.
good, healthy.
I put in eggs. I put in yogurt.
So you've got food in there.
I wouldn't call yogurt food.
You put it in there.
It's barely food.
Did you buy it?
It's my snack.
It's
my midnight snack.
What's the problem with yogurt?
There's nothing wrong with it.
You're like, I wouldn't call that food.
It's not food.
Okay, what did I miss?
They're chewing. Chewing is what you miss.
Chewing what you miss the most.
I miss the most, yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's make sure your day is getting started on the right foot. But enough is enough sometimes. You ever feel like you desperately need a vacation?
I do. I feel like I desperately need a vacation.
Or at least the people around you know you desperately need a vacation.
Come on, Googles. That's right.
If you're worried about burning out, might be time for you to take a vacation.
You know, that sounds good to me. And by the way, we just got back from ours, but that doesn't mean that you should stop.
Right, so this isn't us trying to get you to go on vacation with us. We just got back from vacation,
right.
So we're feeling all rejuvenated, refreshed, and tan. Also, I am feeling like my skin is completely in Cancun.
Yeah, you were in the tropics of the Yucatan.
I know, and my skin and my hair absolutely loves it. And then I get back to Colorado, and I just feel like I dry up like a prune. But here's some signs you might desperately need to take a vacation. Number one, molehills are looking a lot like mountains.
Did you just have a meltdown over something that is completely silly?
Or do your callings just seem to get more annoying and stupid?
Well, when you find yourself thinking, didn't we just go over that? Or why can't you understand these directions? This is what you need. Take that vacation, get away, change your attitude and disposition by changing your altitude
and your latitude.
And your latitude. That's exactly right.
I love that. How about this? If you're disconnected from your loved ones, you feel like you've just been work. You've never really gotten a chance to hang out with the people you care about the most.
If you're missing dance recitals or Little League games or Best Buddy birthday drinks that you know you should be attending, you should be concerned. What you need is a vacation.
How about this one? You wake up all grumbly.
You know what? If you do that, roll over and stay where you are.
Don't you bring that to work. We
Nope.
don't need that here.
Absolutely. You need a vacation.
Indulging yourself isn't working anymore, right? Sometimes the first thing we think of is, ooh, a little snack, a little treat.
I've indulged myself for years, and it's just not working anymore.
Right? Sometimes the little pick-me-up treats actually leave you feeling worse after all, and it might be time to take radical action, like a proper vacation.
A what?
Proper.
A proper vacation?
Whatever that proper word means
I'll take
to
that.
you. But here's the thing. If you think that just treating yourself to a pint of ice cream is going to make up for the fact that you haven't taken a vacation since
that kind of
2006, right? So anyways, what about this? You've misplaced your sense of humor.
Yeah. God don't think stuff's funny. Yes, he does. He invented us.
Right? How about this one? How about you're tossing and turning at night? You just can't seem to relax. You can't shut off your head. You can't shut off the thoughts. And now you've brought all that stress to work. You could probably use a couple days in the sun.
Absolutely. And then finally, if you feel physically bad all the time, but you end up going to work anyway, if you're just pushing through just to plug through the next day, it is time to get away.
Right? It's your body's not so subtle way of telling you to take some time off. And so before you get sick, before your body just shuts out underneath you and kind of gives out on you, give it some love.
Absolutely.
Give it some love and take it on vacation.
Special thanks to our friend Robert Johnson, who just posted Changes in Latitudes, Changes in Attitudes with Jimmy Buffett.
That's excellent.
Fantastic.
Excellent. Your kindness act of the day, hashtag kindness act of the day.
Yes.
Is share something you have with somebody else.
You mean like that curry over there?
Right? Maybe it's your lunch. I bought lunch today from the cafeteria in our building, and I swear it was 7 pounds of chicken rice curry.
Sometimes you need a friend to help you out.
So I got to share my curry, which kind of turned in today's hashtag. So whether that's your snack pack, your coat, your money, your food, your whatever, your brilliance, share it with somebody today. That is your hashtag kindness act of the day. And make sure you are signed up to participate in our weekly breakthrough power boost, getting your head in the right space every Monday morning, 30 minutes with us. And we're going to catapult your business and catapult your week. And you do that by becoming a member of the Experience Pros Network. So sign up for the free trial to get started. Our next one is next Monday.
Next Monday at 11 o'clock Mountain Time. And we encourage you to sign up for that Breakthrough Power Boost, experiencepros.com/free trial. And like we said, we're never going to ask you for your credit card. There's no commitment. There's no credit card. There's no long-term contract or anything like that. You either love it or you don't. But why not give it a shot and check out the next 4 weeks of a true breakthrough power boost in your mindset. And we're bringing in, we're pulling out all the bells and whistles and bringing in all the experts.
Absolutely. So I'm going to give you guys some advice.
Oh, I love advice.
Sunday is Mother's Day. Sunday is Mother's Day, which means you guys need to call mom, buy her a card, figure out how you're going to celebrate the women in your life. This is your heads up. Here are some great pieces of advice that moms, have been known to give. Number one, when you marry the man, you marry the family. That's advice from mom.
Good, bad, or otherwise.
Don't talk about others negatively in public places.
That's always good advice.
If you don't have something nice to say,
Mama said.
Don't say anything at all.
That's exactly right.
Mama also said life is not fair. Every choice has consequences.
Mama said life is like a box of chocolates.
Mama says if you don't try, you can't succeed. Don't dye your hair. It'll never look the same again. Oh.
Mama says, what the hell were you thinking?
Right? Mama says, if all your friends drop off of a bridge, would you drop off one too?
That's lemmings. Yeah.
Mama also said, never go to bed angry. And the best quality to look for in a partner is a sense of humor.
All right.
Advice from mom. Don't forget to send her a card. Call your mom.
Yeah.
Celebrate the moms in your life.
Absolutely.
Right? It's coming up.
And if you have a friend that you just call mother, then you should celebrate them too. Absolutely.
Do people call that to you? Should I be buying you a Mother's Day card?
I've been called a mother before.
I don't think they have a card for that.
I'll bet you they do.
Not from Hallmark.
We'll be back with more positive business talk right after these messages. If you're in the Denver metro area, heads up. Oh, hail. We'll be back right after these messages.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
KDMT, Denver's Money Talk 1690 AM.
Hi, this is residential real estate expert Dan Palomino from the Colorado Dream House team. Listen, if you're thinking about selling your home, you want to get the highest price in the shortest amount of time. To do that, you need a great real estate team and one with incredible marketing. We're so sure our marketing plan for your home is better than everyone else. We're willing to put our money where our mouth is. Here's what we're offering. Interview the Colorado Dream House team to sell your home. Then interview our competition. If their marketing plan is better than ours, then you can hire them and we'll pay you $250. I know. It sounds crazy, giving you $250 to hire our competition. It probably won't happen because we're so sure you'll find our marketing plan better, you'll hire us to sell your home at top dollar. Why not give it a try? You have nothing to lose and $250 to gain. Call us today at 720-446-6325. Or to find out more information about our marketing guarantee, visit coloradodreamhouse.com/250.
In America, we stand on the shoulders of giants. Benjamin Franklin and other founding fathers handed us a republic and challenged us to keep it. The challenge remains today, more than 240 years later. The Americhicks invite you to call in every weekday afternoon at 5 p.m. to sort through the smoke and mirrors and faux news. Join in to discuss government policies as right versus wrong rather than right versus left. Denver's only female-hosted call-in talk show on your drive home. The Americhicks, Kim Monson and Molly Vogt. Weekday afternoons at 5 on KDMT, Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM. If you think the only job at a radio station is on a microphone, you're missing some great opportunities. Salem Media has positions in several areas, including advertising sales, promotions, business administration, and engineering. Find out more about career opportunities by visiting the Colorado Broadcasters Virtual Job Fair, Monday, May 8th through May 12th at broadcastersvirtualjobfair.com. That's broadcastersvirtualjobfair.com. This job fair will provide information about openings available in the broadcast industry, as well as specific positions here at Salem Media. You'll have the opportunity to apply for these exciting jobs online and begin your career in Colorado's broadcast industry. Minorities and women are strongly encouraged to visit us, so get online and get your broadcasting career jump-started today. Visit the Colorado Broadcasters Job Fair, sponsored by Salem Media at broadcastersvirtualjobfair.com. That's broadcastersvirtualjobfair.com.
Have you ever thought you'd like to flip houses but didn't know how or where to get the money? Are you ready to be your own boss so you can start living the good life? Hi, I'm Preston Ely. I used to be so broke. I had my electricity turned off 9 times, but I figured out a way to quit my job and find financial freedom in real estate. For a limited time, I want to send you a free copy of my smash hit selling book, How to Get Rich in Real Estate. It shows you how to copy exactly what I did so you can make money from the comfort of your own home without even doing any manual labor. I've already given away 5,000 books and they're going fast. To get one before they're gone, call 1-800-500-2997. Listen, if you're sick and tired of stressing about money, this book could change your life. It's short, fun to read, easy to understand, and awesome. To find out how to get your free book while supplies last, call 1-800-500-2997. Call 1-800-500-2997. 1-800-500-2997.
How many businesses have been around since 1947? How many have grown thanks to word of mouth, satisfied customers, and decades of experience? Anderson's Vacuum has been Denver's #1 choice for vacuums since 1947. They sell and service all major brands, including Miele, Sebo, and Oric. Get unmatched personal service and the benefit of an extremely experienced staff. Visit Anderson's Vacuum in Inglewood, where you can demo every vacuum. Try them out. See what works for you. Online at andersonsvacuum.com.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Angel Tussey and Eric Kramer helping you get your business right. And we do that by bringing in some of the top experts in the world to share their knowledge. We're going to talk a little bit about leadership with this next one.
And let me just let you know, you are in leadership, whether it's in business, education, church, ministry, your community.
Yes.
You are in leadership, and you're in a great place to learn what it takes to be an effective and respected leader. In the book, Top 10 Ways to Be a Great Leader, Dr. Hans Finzel helps you discover how to lead with your heart, learn as you go, and love what you do. Dr. Finzel, welcome to Experience Pros.
Thank you. Great to be on the show with you today.
Dr. Finzel, it's fantastic having you. Let's start with this. In order to be a great leader, I think communication is a critical process. And yet, even as I used to be on stage as a professional speaker. Now we're on the radio, and from time to time, people make me wonder: is that what you heard?
Yes.
Give us some skills that a new leader needs to use in order to communicate effectively.
Yeah, well, a lot of times leaders think for some reason that the followers, by a process of osmosis, understand what's in the leader's head. So I just believe that communication is the number one priority of a leader. And one of my mantras is never assume anybody knows anything. So we have to just over-communicate. So the first thing I would say is have a position of communicating too much by a factor of 10. And secondly, I always tell leaders, communicate in a lot of different ways. Verbally, if you happen to be able to be in front of your people, but of course through texting, through Facebook, through email messages. I was working with a pastor who was shocked to learn that only 13% of his congregation was reading his weekly email, and he was crushed. He just assumed everybody's sitting there waiting for his next report. It's not true. So you have to communicate in a lot of different ways to get through.
Isn't that the truth? We do. We think everybody's waiting with bated breath to hear what we have to say next, and yet they're scanning if anything. And one of the things, Dr. Finzel, as you talk about over communicating is people do want information in different ways. Some people like email, some people like phone, some people are text messaging, some people are on social media. And so having to almost be a chameleon, and even if you have one that you prefer, you gotta meet the needs of your audience. Yes,
that's absolutely right. Because we falsely assume everybody else takes in information the way that we do, but we know that's not true at all, and especially between the generations. And the older you are, the more you may be a traditional communicator. But you've got to crawl into the head of millennials if you have them on your team and understand how they want to receive your information. So absolutely, you got to come up with all different kinds of ways to communicate. But people hate being left in the dark. And if they are left in the dark and the leader is not communicating, what happens? People tend to think negatively, not positively. So it's so important for that leader to communicate.
Boy, isn't that the truth? All right, so Dr. Finzel, what about... Wait, let's just say the communication is not going as well and somebody wants to reach out and bless us with constructive criticism, how is it that we should be accepting feedback from those who follow us?
Okay, well, let me just say that one of the most important characteristics of great leadership is humility. The last chapter in this book, chapter 10, is called The Power of Humility. And first of all, if you have an attitude of humility, I use the example of Moses, who was one of the most criticized leaders of all history. And every time he was criticized, he first stopped and took a breath. You know, our natural tendency is to be defensive and to be argumentative and to lash back and explain people why they're wrong. So take a breath. Moses actually prayed to God and said, hey, what should I say to these people? And so I think that's a great approach, is to just take a moment. And if you try to practice humility, and if you have a character of humility, you will first ask the question, okay, God, is there a message here for me? And I've learned, I've gotten a lot of criticism in my career, and I've learned that the 5% factor, there's probably 5% truth in what they're trying to tell me, even if they're 95% wrong.
Sure.
And I may be needing to listen to that little 5%.
Absolutely.
You know, it is valuable. It's just taking a step back. We're talking to Dr. Hans Finzel, author, speaker, and trusted authority in the leadership field, author of 10 books, including the international bestseller, The Top 10 Mistakes Leaders Make. You don't want to make these mistakes. Go ahead and learn from the expert, Dr. Hans Finzel. And Dr. Hans, I know so often, you know, when we're talking about leadership, and leadership these days have shifted. You know, when I think about my dad, and when he went to work, his boss kind of barked out some orders at him. You didn't question it. You didn't love your job. You didn't love your boss, but it's what you do or what you did. And today, leadership looks a whole lot different in the transition. But I know for some people, that's just a hard switch to make. Do you find that?
It is true. Today's leaders have to be accessible. The A in leadership stands for accessible. And I talk in that chapter about power distances. And your dad's generation, I don't know how old you are, you don't need to tell us, but the older you are, the greater the power distance between leader and follower. And the younger you are, the less. And for the millennials, who I've been studying a lot, how to work with them, how to lead them, there's practically no power distance. They will tell you whatever they think, whenever they think, and they want 24/7 access to their leaders. So we just have to learn to get over those old power distances.
Sure.
And really be available and also vulnerable. I'm a huge believer that we need to be vulnerable. And today's leaders cannot pretend to be perfect, because we're not perfect.
Absolutely.
Sometimes people pretend to be perfect. Come on, if we are real and mistakes and admit we need to learn things, we'll be a much more powerful leader.
Our guest is Dr. Hans Finzel, and the book is called The Top 10 Ways to Be a Great Leader. Dr. Hans, where do you want people to go to pick up a copy of this book and maybe connect with you?
Well, HansFinzel.com is my website. If you can spell my name, you can find me. HANS, F as in Frank, INZ like zebra, EL. You can find all my leadership stuff there. And, of course, the book, Top 10 Ways to Be a Great Leader, is available wherever books are sold.
Love it. Love it. We got about 20 seconds left. The two most important words in a leader's vocabulary?
Listen and learn. The L in leadership stands for listen and learn. And I've written the book, 10 chapters for the 10 letters in the word leadership. And the most important words in a leader's vocabulary is to listen and learn.
Dr. Finzel, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your contribution to this, the home of positive business talk. Thanks for joining.
You bet. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, go get a copy of your Top 10 Ways to Be a Great Leader by Dr. Hans Finzel, hansfinzel.com. Angel and I'll be right back after these messages. You're listening to Angel Tussey and Eric Kramer. This is the Experience Pros Radio Network.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.
Business never takes a break. Neither do we. So take Denver's Money Talk 1690 AM with you with our brand new mobile app. Stay up to the minute with breaking news, market strategies, current trends, and more wherever you are. With live streaming, listen to your favorite Money Talk shows whenever you want, on demand. It's like a personal advisor in your pocket. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. Download the brand new Money Talk app on iTunes or the Google Play Store, or at moneytalk1690.com.
You know, for decades, Wall Street professionals have been using computers to trade stocks and make profits every single day. Sounds like a great idea, right? But who has the time or the expertise to monitor the market constantly? I'm sure you don't. That is why it's time to introduce to you the first and only robotic stock trader in the world, designed to automatically rake profits out of the market unattended. Created by a retired Microsoft programmer, this app allows you to trade like the pros on Wall Street. Sound too good to be true? Go to cooltrade.org and download the app for free. Watch the proprietary algorithms work and see how profits are generated. No obligation, no software to download, no credit card needed. You could see 5, 10, and even 15% return a month. Where else can you get that? Go to cooltrade.org. That's cooltrade.org. That's cooltrade.org and experience this game-changing technology. Go to cooltrade.org and start taking profits out of the market today.
Oh, thank goodness. Honey, it's Terminix. The ants are everywhere. I don't know where they're coming from.
It's a good thing you called when you did. A single colony can have tens of thousands of ants. You could have one colony or several. There's only one way to find out.
If pests like cockroaches, spiders, centipedes, scorpions, mice, rats, or ants have invaded your home.
HQ, I've got a confirmed ant colony in the upstairs bathroom.
Terminix will scour every hiding place and stop them in their tracks with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. For a free pest estimate, call 1-800-300-2501.
There's a second colony in a downstairs crawl space. Repeat, 2 ant colonies.
Terminix is America's leading termite and pest control provider with 90 years experience and expertise.
I knew it. Found an ant nest 100 feet out in the backyard. We got him.
For your free pest estimate, call Terminix, Defenders of Home, 1-800-300-2501. That's 1-800-300-2501.
30-day money-back guarantee at participating locations. Limitations apply. See plan for details.
Hi, it's Peter Boyles. I'm in my 70s now. Feel physically better than ever. Bypass surgery, and made no secret now about my recovery from drugs and alcohol. All these things aside, the most amazing thing that happened to me in these last couple of years was meeting physician MD and my great family friend, Dr. Julie McCallan. She's changed my life, my daughter's life, and so many others.
Are you struggling with low energy and a widening waistline? Are you having trouble sleeping? If you exercise, has your exercise stopped making you stronger and leaner? Have you lost your drive, your motivation, and your zest for life? Get into Synergenics Denver and let us measure your metabolism, your hormones, your brain health, and physical fitness, and we'll get things working right again.
I know you become a fan of Dr. McCallan, the physicians at Synergenics. Call 720-387-3681. Speak to her executive assistant, Jackie. Arrange for a free 20-minute phone call with one of the docs. A 20-minute gift that will change your life. 720-387-3681. 720-387-3681. Or visit Synergenics-Denver.com.
Hey there, Dan Cicchini, owner of Done Right Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. There's absolutely no reason why right now can't be your time to get started on that beautiful new kitchen or that awesome bath you've always wanted. See what our family can do for your family. 800-362-8370.
Question. Would you seat your 3-year-old child on a windowsill? And would you seat them in a car seat that's not the correct one? Secure their future. Seat them in the correct car seat. More info at safercar.gov/the right seat. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin' hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. Heads up for any of you who are in our listening area here in our home state of Colorado, up and down the Front Range. Oh, hell no. I mean, yes, it's on its way. Our friends over Nyland's Collision Center, Robert Grieve, showed a picture on Facebook holding out a handful of bigger than golf ball size hail, and it's coming right in off the mountain range. And so head for cover.
Right. We're seeing pictures on Facebook and social media. People are posting videos of them in their cars. And here's the thing. If your house is destroyed, your car is destroyed, and you need help, check out the Experience Pros directory.
Absolutely.
It's at experiencepros.com/directory. You've got great service providers for everything you would ever need to restore yourself from the hail damage that is going on. And you can read all about their customer testimonials and reviews right there in one spot. They're going to take really good care of you, because when you tell them I found you on the Extreme Customer Service Directory.
What kind of customer service do you expect?
Extreme.
Absolutely.
Extreme. All right. Well, when you look up business buzzwords or business cliches, you're going to find article after article of these overused in a world drowning in buzzwords, tweets, and hashtags spouting mindless cliches in the workplace may seem harmless, but our expert guess is using too many professional platitudes could be more problematic than you thought. Richard Morin, he is the author of the book, The Thing About Work, Showing Up and Other Important Matters, inspired by his experience and accomplishment in the world of business. The book provides accessible advice for all level employees from an insider perspective that changes how we think about work. Richard Moran, welcome to Experience Pros.
Hey, great. How are you?
Good. Thanks so much for being with us today. You say that business cliches are lazy language. Tell me it's not true.
No. Well, I haven't been listening for that long, but I hope you haven't been using them. But there's so many examples. Like my favorite one is at the end of the day. That is one. You know what happens at the end of the day? The day is over.
The day is over.
The end. That's all.
That's so common, though. I know people that say that all the time.
But our friends like it when we tee these things up.
I know. Well, you know what, though? To me, it's just lazy language. And at the end of the day, there's better ways to say that, like in conclusion, or we've spent months on this studying it, and here's what we found. So we don't need to say, these things that are just so overused. The other one that is so overused too is, it is what it is.
Well, isn't it?
And, well, yeah, but it just sort of sounds like I'm defeated. There's no hope. We can't fix it. We're stuck. And, my experience is, especially in business, there's always a couple options to get you out of here instead of just being stuck and all of that. But most importantly, I think it just shows that that you're not using your language right. You're a little lazy. So stop it.
Yeah, so stop it. I love that's a great one.
I love that.
It's clear that Richard, that you're not drinking the Kool-Aid and you're ready to throw him or her under the bus. But what kind of things can we?
What inning are you on, Rolly? There's so many ways. There's so many buzzwords. And
I actually wrote an article, Richard, on this very topic because it is they are so overused, and many people do go for that, what you call the low hanging fruit, right? Even if it does exist, going after it's a bad strategy, you say.
Yeah.
So tell us what. How can we get out of the rut? No pun intended.
I know. We can't even ask you a question without using a cliche.
Of using these words. Is it lazy or is it learned?
Well, it's both. I think sometimes we just need to think about what we're saying. I think sometimes we just need to engage with the people that we're speaking to. And I think sometimes we just need to speak a little bit more from the heart and the brain instead of the 3x5 cards of the overused phrases. And I think, some people use it to sound smart, but it doesn't make you sound smart. And so in the book, what I try to do is be very prescriptive. So I'm not trying to be critical. I'm just trying to say that sometimes you don't notice that these little things like overusing buzzwords make you sound like you're not that smart.
I think that
no apology necessary.
I remember when Eric and I were kind of brand new in the entrepreneurial world, and there were phrases that entrepreneurs were using that weren't familiar to us. But as soon as we learned what they were, and then we started using them, you kind of use them even more. And I think even in our own companies, we have our own language, and there are some of our own buzzwords and cliches, and we feel like we're part of the club when we use them. And so, remember, kind of being the outsider in high school and not fitting in. Do we just do it because we want to fit in, or can we really step out of it?
Yeah, I can understand that part too, and I think there are certain phrases that just that we can use. In the entrepreneurial world, the phrase "runway" is used all the time, which means how much cash do you have left, or friction, which means how hard is this going to be. I get that, but there are some, like at the end of the day, that just they're beyond the pale. So so much of the business world today is about judgment. And I think that using a little judgment on what's going to make you sound smart versus what's going to make you sound like you're just repeating what everyone else says is a big part of it. And I'm a big guy at airlines and other places have taken over, and judgment is no longer part of the customer experience.
Mm.
Yeah,
there's a whole topic we could cover right there, isn't there?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's talk about your book and how people follow you. How do you want them to stay connected?
There's a lot of ways. I'm on Instagram. There's a richardmoran.com website. The book is out on Amazon. I'm finding that people are buying the book and leaving it on their boss's chair at night.
Oh my!
The publisher calls it a B&B book because it's best read in the bedroom or the bathroom, so it's easy to read.
All right. Well, I love that, and if you'll indulge me just one more time, go ahead and get a couple of copies of this book, folks, because you'll find that it's a paradigm shift and a win-win. It's not so bad, is it?
Yes. And at the end of the day, everyone should have it.
Richard, you've been fantastic. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you and helping us improve our language skills, and therefore
I'm cheering for you guys. Every day I'm trying to add value.
Look at what you just did. All right.
I know.
Do you have enough bandwidth for that?
You can dish it out and receive it. Great guest. We'll have you back. Thanks so much for joining us.
Great. Thanks, guys. Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Absolutely.
Well, it's very hard not to.
It is so hard.
Yeah.
And you feel like you're finally in the club, and we all know the buzzwords.
Well, if you don't speak the language that people are commonly using, or are used to hearing, then you run the risk of being Shakespearean, which is equally challenging for people. But a very good interview, very enjoyable, and hope to have him back. All right, gang. Well, I'll tell you what. Did you pick up on? Did you participate in? And did you hear about the Breakthrough Power Boost? We kicked off Monday in exactly the best way.
I am so excited. We're going to do this every single Monday. It's a 30-minute Breakthrough Power Boost online. It's virtual, so no matter where you are, traveling in the country, you can listen in your car, in your home, in your office, wherever you are, even on the airplane, you can get your Breakthrough Power Boost every single week by becoming an Experience Pros member. Check us out online at experiencepros.com. The free trial gets you started with your free 30 days, which means you get 4 Power Boosts in there. And right now in Denver, the hail has caused so much damage already just this afternoon. I want to let you guys know that our experts are standing by and ready to come to your rescue. And you can find them at experiencepros.com/directory. That's experiencepros.com/directory.
And if you're in the local area, severe weather warning, another afternoon of strong winds, hail, and thunderstorms moving through Denver with warnings throughout the metro area. Stay tuned to your local radio station like this one. And we appreciate you. Take cover. Golf ball size hail coming out of Golden, Colorado. Back after these messages, you're listening to Angel and Eric. This is the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
KDMT, Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Did you know 50% of people with severe mental disorders are affected by substance abuse? At A New Outlook Counseling Services, they provide a safe, healing environment for those suffering with substance abuse, relationship, or mental issues. Robert Johnson is a licensed therapist in long-term recovery and has a master's degree in marriage, family, and child therapy. He offers evidence-based practices backed by research, offering greater success in alleviating symptoms and are effective in overcoming substance abuse. A New Outlook Counseling Services has over 45 five-star ratings on Ratabiz. They're open 6 days a week and accept most major insurance and Medicaid. They will also work with families in need on a sliding scale. So don't wait to get the help you need. The healing begins here. Call A New Outlook Counseling Services now at 720-370-5216. 720-370-5216. Or visit the website, HighlandsRanchCounselor.com. That's HighlandsRanchCounselor.com.
Get total freedom in your life safely and quickly. Build wealth and passive income so you never worry about working till you drop, losing your job, or retiring in poverty. Hi, I'm Steve Davis, an investor in thousands of units over the years. Now it's your turn. Del Walmsley has been my mentor for nearly 25 years, and he's taught over 100,000 people just like you the principles of financial freedom through live one-on-one mentoring at Lifestyles Unlimited and his national radio show. I'm excited to tell you about the real estate workshop that changed my life. The workshop gets you on the inside of what we do and what we believe and unlocks the 5 ways we make money in real estate. Just like your personal trainer, Lifestyles Unlimited will motivate, encourage, and teach you so you can get in the best financial shape of your life. Call 866-971-8970 or go to 5waysweMakeMoney.com. That's 5waysweMakeMoney.com to register for the workshop that will change your life and let you stop worrying about working till you drop, losing your job, or retiring in poverty.
Have you racked up more than $10,000 in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? You should know the credit card companies are tricking you into thinking there's no way out. Credit card companies would rather you didn't know that there are ways you can become debt-free and you don't have to pay the entire amount you owe. There are debt relief programs that help people like you escape overwhelming credit card debt. National Debt Relief has helped tens of thousands of people just like you reduce more than $500 million of debt. National Debt Relief has helped so many people. They're A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau. You don't have to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan. You have the right to settle your debt for a mere fraction of what you owe. Reduce a portion of your debt now. Call National Debt Relief at 800-518-4020. 800-518-4020. That's 800-518-4020.
Hail and severe storm season is just around the corner, and that's why you need to call Golden Spike Roofing at 303-942-1386 for a thorough and free inspection. For roofing done right to the last nail, call Golden Spike Roofing.
Call Golden Spike Roofing when your roof needs a fix. 303-942-1386. Golden Spike Roofing.
When you want authentic Mexican food, think Las Hermanas Mexican Cafe. At Las Hermanas, each Mexican dish is made with love. With over 30 years in the restaurant business, they bring a passion and flavor you will surely savor. Fresh-made chips and salsa, authentic Mexican cuisine, and delicious desserts will keep you coming back again and again. Las Hermanas is a family-owned restaurant conveniently located in Aurora near Parker and I-225. The only thing better than their mouth-watering dishes is getting it for half price. That's right. Enjoy 2 Hermanas specialties, normally $20, for only $10. Now that's tasty. And you can only get this deal at DenverHalfPrice.com. Which delicious dish will you choose? The fried tacos, steak a la Mexicano, stuffed sopapilla, or one of over a dozen choices? Visit DenverHalfPrice.com to get an authentic Mexican dinner for 2 for only $10. And head to Las Hermanas Mexican Cafe today.
Finally, you can experience comfort in every room in your home, plus save money on energy costs every day. Discover how Pastor Camp can help with a new energy-efficient heating and air conditioning system. The Pastor Camp family has provided comfort and a customer satisfaction guarantee for over 50 years. They offer payment plans as low as $89 per month with approved credit. Discover Pastor Camp and experience comfort. Call 303-777-1234 or visit pastorcamp.com.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. This is America's home for positive business talk. We're positively thrilled that you're a part of our revolution in how people treat people in business. Just a couple of things here, Angel. Four things.
Couple things, four things.
Four things.
Where'd you learn how to count? Couple is two.
A couple
How many
couples.
times have you been in a couple where it was four people? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Never mind. What you got on your mind? I mean, don't answer that either.
Wow. That was awesome. Was it good for you?
I think that awesome for you and awesome for me are two different things.
That's no doubt. All right. So while it can be difficult to become a great leader and achieve great things, practicing great leadership is actually easy. And according to Gordon Treadgold, there are four simple things.
Keep it simple.
That every team wants from their leader.
Okay. So let me think. What do I want from my leader? Take me to your leader.
All right. While you're thinking of that, I'll give you number one.
Wine, but not necessarily
What did
together.
you say?
I said Oreo cookies and wine, but not together.
Not together.
I don't actually think I'd like that combination.
Well,
But
if you haven't tried that,
I haven't
we
tried
should
it.
certainly
I haven't tried it.
explore that.
But I have been known to have microwave popcorn, and
I just came from the kitchen here in the studio, and I'll tell you what,
They have microwave popcorn and wine
whoever
back there?
cooked whatever it was in that microwave, I think it might have been popcorn. Yummy. Clear direction.
absolutely,
Right?
absolutely, right. That's I think the leader's number one job. Where are we going? Where are we going? What are we doing? How are we going to get there? Maybe they don't even have the how, but they know where we're going.
And if they don't know the why, they're probably not following as enthusiastically as you would like them to.
Right. But, I have sat at many a conference table, many a board table where the leader in charge couldn't make a decision.
Yes.
And of course, you got 12 people around the room. We've got 12 different directions we want to go. And so let's sample every one of those. And you get nowhere.
You get nowhere.
Right.
Yeah,
So
it's like a canoe with only one oar.
when there is lack of clarity, this is where you get confusion. This is where you get frustration. This is where you get disengagement. Sometimes clear direction is all a team needs from you. General Patton said, tell them what to do and they will surprise you with their ingenuity.
Absolutely.
Hey, tell them where you're going. Tell them why we're doing what we're doing. Tell them what this cause is, what the revolution is all about. And they will take charge and ride with you.
They will. Number two, simple things you can do that your team really wants from you as their leader. Number two is support. There's nothing better than, now I got a full disclosure here, my love language is words of affirmation. So there's nothing better for me than a pat on the back and an attaboy. But honestly, it doesn't mean that you're doing the job for them. It just means that you recognize, you provide the right environment, you are there to help if needed, and you recognize the effort and energy that they put in.
The culture starts at the top and trickles down.
Yes.
So if you're not supportive, if you're not encouraging, if you're not engaging, if they're not getting that from you, then they can't serve it to each other. They can't serve that to their customers, right? And so they've got to get that support. They got to know you got my back, that you support me, that we're in this together, that we're a team, and I'm not just left here on my own. I'm not going to draw the short stick and be out tomorrow. That I know you're going to take care. Give me the tools I need, the support I need, and we're in this together.
Absolutely. The third thing on the list of four simple things that every team wants from their leader is space.
The final frontier.
No. Back off and let me do it now.
Oh,
Right?
yes, right?
Don't micromanage me.
Don't hover over me. Don't
Right.
stand behind me and watch me do it. I've worked for micromanagers,
Sure.
and it is so uncomfortable. It is so uncomfortable. You've told me where we're going. You've given me the support. Now let me do what you hired me to do.
Right.
Right? You go be you. I'll be me. And at the end of the day, we'll come together and see all the great things that we've accomplished. Nobody wants to work for a micromanager, and you don't want to be one. It's not scalable. You've got a team. You've got to trust that they're going to do their job. When they don't, they'll beat themselves up because we all do that naturally on our own. Hey, I don't need you to tell me all the ways I screwed up. I got that. But be there to encourage me and support me. Now, here's the thing, if you are giving space,
Yes.
You still have to have some check-in, some accountability of where.
Absolutely.
Right? So it's not free reign.
No.
Right? Just go and you be you, and I'll see you December 31st, and we'll check in. But you have to have some check-in. But give me the tools and the resources, and then empower me to go and maybe even make some mistakes.
Yes.
But to try a new way to do it that maybe might be better than the way you did it.
Yeah, well said. And then the final thing is, and it goes along with the support. The fourth step of the simple things that every team wants from their leader is praise, positive feedback. It's the key to building a great team that achieves amazing things because they want to impress and receive that praise.
We all want acknowledgement. There's been several studies that talk about improving the morale of your team. Publicly recognized. There was a study even of CEOs. They were offered a 5% pay increase or just some recognition and gratitude from their team.
Right.
And every 100% of them said, I will take the recognition and gratitude because I don't get that. And so that praise, remember, that works both ways. You want praise from your leaders, praise them as well. I think so often we think because they're in the front of the room, they're at the front of the food chain, they're at the top, right? That I don't know, somehow they don't have a heart that doesn't need love and attention and kindness and caring. We forget that the people in the front are human beings too.
Absolutely.
Beating hearts that need care and attention, and your cutting words and your gripey attitude really take a toll on them. And so, yes, we need praise from our leaders to remind us, and we want the recognition and public recognition, right? Praise publicly,
sure.
Discipline privately, but also that praise. I just think let's be nice to each other. How about that?
That sounds like a great plan. And we want to thank you for tuning in to this edition of the Experience Pros Radio Show. It is our privilege to produce this program for you every single day. On behalf of Chad, our producer, Angel, myself, and all the people that make the Experience Pros Radio Network happen, we say thank you. Join our Breakthrough Power Boost every Monday by signing up at experiencepros.com/free trial. Let's do this again tomorrow. What do you say?
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk. This is the Experience Pros Radio Show with